welcome everybody to our second annual Burlington Area Chamber of Commerce Black Tie Gala presented by Herb Chambers. Give yourselves a round of applause for joining us tonight. We appreciate you coming out. My name is Peter from New Image Entertainment. It is an honor to be with you tonight, but even more of an honor to bring up this next guy, your president. Would you please welcome Mr. Rick Parker, everybody.
Thank you. Please go ahead and eat while I speak. I'm going to be quick. First of all, thank you all for coming. This is a great celebration. Most of the time we're working very hard, and this is the opportunity for us to really kick back and have a great time. So we're going to kind of keep this short tonight. Once again, welcome to the second annual Black Tie Gala benefit presented by Herb Chambers. The BACC Charitable Partnership Program was formed to provide support and publicity for some of the unsung organizations in our community. These organizations cover every corner of our community and beyond, providing services and advocacy to children, families, veterans, the homeless, and disadvantaged, as well as those stricken with cancer or genetic disorders. The Chamber's Charitable Foundation has historically supported our schools and students through partnerships, mentoring, and scholarships, and we are happy to serve as the conduit between the business community and those organizations you will see here tonight. I am extremely proud of our sponsors, and Sonia's going to touch on them just after I'm done speaking. We're proud of the sponsors, our members, and guests that never miss an opportunity to step up and support the needs of our community, and we thank you. Your generosity tonight will go directly to support the needs of these organizations. I would also ask that you have a choice in any time that you have personal or business buying decisions. Please, please, take a look at the list of our sponsors here tonight. And when all things are considered equal, please give additional consideration to those companies that are local and give a portion of your purchase directly back to our community. I am very fortunate to be part of a great team. Our events team has done great work over the last couple of years, and our events committee was supplemented for this event by the tag team of Cheryl Schaffman and Sonia Rollins. Let's give them a hand, please. Leading the way with our events is Melissa O'Dowd from Health Edge, Jessica Frost from Health Edge, Brenda Cahoon from Exit Premier Real Estate, Rihanna Sherwood, Janet Bucheri, and Katie O'Connor from the Burlington Area Chamber of Commerce. Thank you. I also want to note we have some dignitaries and elected officials here tonight. We have State Representative Ken Gordon, Middlesex Community College President Dr. James Mabry, the Dean of Middlesex Community College, Judy Burke, Burlington Selectman Mike Runyon, Burlington Selectman Jimmy Tigas, our Fire Chief Steve Yetman, and the Director of the Council on Aging, Marge McDonald. We also have a few former officials here. I don't know if I saw Bob Mercier, former town administrator. No, he was on the list, might be a little bit late. I hear there's traffic in Burlington these days. Former Selectman Gary Giannino. Former Selectman Sonia Rollins. And I've got to call a special note and attention to a special woman that allows me to do the things that I do day and night, weekends, puts up with all of my shenanigans and supports everything that I do to help make this chamber what it is, my beautiful wife, Jean Marie. All right, that should do it for tonight, huh? Okay, without any further ado, I would like to introduce the cornerstones of the Burlington Area Chamber of Commerce for some time. They are the foundation. They are the ones that keep it running. Co-chairs of the board, Sonia Rollins and Bob Buckley.
Thank you, sir. I've never been called a cornerstone before. That's good stuff. Good evening, everybody. Sonia Rollins, Exit Premier Real Estate to my left. Bob Buckley, Senior Partner, Reamer and Bronstein. We serve as co-chairs for the Board of Directors for the Burlington Area Chamber of Commerce and its charitable foundation. On behalf of the board, we'd like to welcome you to the second annual Black Tie, sponsored by the Herb Chambers Companies. Thank you for being here. Rick does such a great job thanking everybody who does the work for the chamber, and there's no I in team. It is a team effort. He always says that. We believe that. But all teams are run by somebody, and his energy and his enthusiasm and what we know is coming is larger than life, and we couldn't do it without our president, so thank you very much, Rick Parker. I have the great honor of discussing the sponsors this evening. And last year we talked a lot about, and a lot of you were here, of course, and thank you for those who haven't been here who've joined us this evening. I have the great honor of talking about the sponsors. So last year I said that it's a leap of faith when you go forward and you do something like this, and you do a community event that has a lot of different charities involved and raising money for that. And Burlington over and over again shows that people step up to the plate. Burlington stepped up to the plate every time. And the charities and those who run them, there's yeoman's work, you'll hear about them later from Mel O'Dowd. But it's just kind of remarkable to me that over and over again the Burlington businesses show how much they do for the community and how much it's really a joint effort between the residents and the commercial base. So on behalf of not only the chamber, but on behalf of the residents of this community, as many of us are, including myself, I want to thank the sponsors in this room for stepping up to the plate every single time. Okay, and as much as I want to thank you, I have to use my cheat sheet, so forgive me. I'm going to go from here. First, for our in-kind donors, thank you so much to New Image Entertainment for doing a donation for us. We appreciate that. A Whole Bunch Flowers for helping us with the floral arrangements. McElroy Films, which you see a lot of their work, and I hope you saw some of the PSAs that were done with them and with BCAT. You can't discount BCAT. They're great. By the way, you look stunning tonight, Buck. If anybody, last year he had quite the outfit on if you missed it, and I should all tell you that you all look stunning this evening. In any event, Michelle Gibbons Photography, who is here. Thank you, Michelle, for helping us. And One Stop Design Shop, Julie Quinn couldn't be here. Julie is not only a chamber member and does print design, but also a member of the Relay for Life, and she stepped right up to the plate, and in the final hours of long weekends and all of that, working on programs, we appreciate her work. The supporters in the room, thank you to the BACC Group, the Merrill Lynch Company, for supporting us. The photo booth sponsor, if you haven't done the photo booth that's in the room, you should. It's going to join us back in this room when the dancing happens. You know, you might not want to miss that. AFC Urgent Health Care, thank you for doing that. Our bronze sponsors in the room, North Shore Bank, Webster Bank is in the house, thank you for doing that. Foster Sullivan and our beautiful Kelly Pappas, who also serves on the board. The Boston Burlington Marriott, Mark Young, who always steps up to the plate. Thank you, Mark. Our silver sponsor this evening was, and he couldn't join us, and he's sorry for that, National Development's Andrew Gallinaro, but better known as the District. If you haven't been to the District, you should. Thank you to the District. Right? You could eat all day long in Burlington and not run out of good places. We're in one of them. Absolutely. Thank you to the Cafe Escadrille, who stepped up at the last minute and also gave us a donation to take out against all of this great food you're having today. Bob Murray silently always gives to the community. We are appreciative to him. Thank you to the Cafe Escadrille. Our gold sponsors, if we are not fortunate enough in the businesses that are here and in the places that are around us and the great places we can eat in Burlington, we are fortunate to have premier health in Burlington, not only with AFC, but with our gold sponsor, Leahy Hospital. Thank you, Leahy Hospital. Leahy continues to be really, that's a cornerstone. That's a cornerstone, right? That's a cornerstone, so thank you, Leahy, for doing that. Our platinum sponsor continues to be one of my favorite people in the world, our senior partner, my co-chair, Bob Buckley, Reamer and Bronstein. Bob has been around for a long time, Reamer and Bronstein has been along for a long time, and they continue to show that not only do they do good business in Burlington, but they do great community work in Burlington. We are appreciative to you always. I am going to pass it over to my co-chair to talk about our platinum sponsor, our presenting sponsor this year. The Herb Chambers Companies continues to step up. I'm going to give that to Bob Buckley to tell you why, but thank you all for being here, and we hope you enjoy the evening.
Thank you. Could I ask you all to give a round of applause for Sonia? I don't know where she gets the energy, but she's done a wonderful job for the community. Those who were here last year know that what Sonia was referring to. I said, I'm not going to wear a black tux. I wore a kilt. And I wanted to wear it tonight because it is the most comfortable thing in the world. But apparently I made a comment that was a little different.
Yeah.
But it's wonderful to see people coming together as a community, the fabric of the community for good causes. I mean, we all have very hectic lives. We all have family responsibilities. We have work responsibilities. We have community responsibilities. But when people come together at an event like this, it attests to a community's realization that we have charitable responsibilities. And I think everyone should give themselves a round of applause for that. And we're very, very lucky to have Herb Chambers as a corporate neighbor and participant in the community. I want a blessing from the people. This is the Herb's table, right? I'm probably one of your better customers at the Porsche dealership. But I've been getting a lot of response to surveys because I just had 2 cars serviced there. So this will qualify as my response to the survey, right? They are phenomenal. They've had a long history in this town. They're very active in the town. They go through a lot, and they show up at the events, and I'm proud to call them a corporate citizen of the town, and as a customer, I really appreciate your service. So you can fill out, I give you my proxy to fill out the survey, all 4s or 5s, whatever you want, but you're phenomenal. And before I introduce your representative, I'd like everyone to raise their glasses and all say after me, "Go Pats, dilly dilly." But it's my honor to introduce Alan McLaren, who is the CEO of Herb Chambers, to say a few words about their wonderful dealerships. And thank you again from the bottom of our hearts here, from the town of Burlington, the Burlington Area Chamber of Commerce, Rick, Burlington Area Chamber of Commerce, because if I can push Rick the way I want Rick to go, we're not going to have a room big enough here to service all the people we're going to have here, because we're going to expand. Dilly dilly. So without further ado, Alan.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sonia. Well, good evening, everyone. We've had some great speakers up here so far. The experts at thanking everybody and finding a way to fit everybody into their welcoming remarks. Rick even managed a bit of marriage extension in there, so congratulations. There's a public speaking lesson in there for all of us. Firstly, I'm not Herb Chambers, you may have noticed. The very first thing I like to do is apologize on his behalf. He's unfortunately out of the country and unable to join us here tonight, but he sends his regards and us. He sends me. I'm Alan McLaren. I'm the CEO of Herb Chambers Companies, and I bring a bunch of my teammates here. Tonight we have Adnan Sahovic, who runs our Audi store just up the street. We have Mikhail Moiseev, Jerry Salois, and Seni O'Connell, and together we nearly add up to about half of Herb Chambers. So we're all here to spend the evening with you tonight. So we're very honored to be here with you. It's such an important event, and very honored to be such a part of the BACC and here supporting them this evening. We have a long and proud history here in Burlington. Our first store was right across the road, opened in February 1989, so next month it's going to be 29 years old, about the same as me. And since then we've grown quite a lot. We now employ 200 people across the 5 stores that we have with Porsche, Audi, Honda, Kia, and MV1. 200 people employed just in this street right here. So we've grown a lot, and so far so good. Over the last 30 years, the company's experienced a lot of success. Across our entire company, we have 2,500 associates right across Massachusetts and Rhode Island. And we fully expect that number is going to increase over the next years, just as it has up until now. We are always looking to grow. In fact, in the last 12 months alone, we've opened new franchises, we've renovated existing facilities, and we've created more than 200 new jobs inside our organization just inside the last 12 months. And anybody who knows the auto retail business knows that for every job that we create in auto retail, we create about another quarter of a job in support of it. So it's a great employer of people and a great motivator of the economy. So we're all here tonight to support 8 great charities, and the guys ran through them a little bit before. Just such important work, doing great, much needed work for our community, and that social responsibility is one that we take really seriously inside our company at Herb Chambers. We directly contribute every single year millions of dollars, like literally millions of dollars, to more than 100 carefully selected charities and community-minded organizations that do great, great work around Boston. So tonight, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is the way that we, and that is the way that Herb thinks about the business. We are highly successful, and we have an inherent responsibility to give back. We are at a stage, our company is at a stage in its development where we can afford to really give back and have a meaningful impact on the lives of people in the communities we serve. So for us, being the presenting sponsor here this evening is really perfect fit for us. We understand partnerships. We have a great partnership with the BACC. We love being here in business in Burlington. But we understand partnerships. The success of our auto dealerships here in Burlington, just like the BACC, is largely due to having really great people. We value our people above all else and have been awarded as one of the best places to work by the Boston Globe for 9 years in a row now. Yeah, that's a big achievement. And in fact, we were the first auto retailer to ever make that list. So we're very fortunate. We have a lot of great people doing a lot of great work. And just so you know, if we were to fill out your survey for you, Bill, some people, and perhaps me included, might lose our jobs. That's against the rules. And, despite what you might think, the car business actually has a lot of rules. So we've got a lot of great people who come to work every day and do great, great stuff. It strikes me, and I know because I live less than 1.5 miles from where I'm standing right now, but it strikes me that the real reason Burlington is such a great place to live and do business in is because of people like all of you in the room here tonight. The various business and civic leaders, elected officials, and residents all working together to improve life for everybody in the community here. It's because of you and the dedication and support provided by the BACC And we appreciate being a part of this great community and a part of this great team. So to anybody that didn't happen to get thanked already, from me, thank you very, very much. We should have the room covered by now. Thank you very, very much for all that you do. And I wish you and all our fellow sponsors that are here this evening all the very best of success for 2018 and a fantastic night. Thank you very much.
So I'd like to start this evening by first recognizing the 8 charities that we have as part of the program, and then recognizing the leadership of those charities. So bear with me as I go through all 8, and then we'll do a round of applause for all of our leaders after. So we're going to start first tonight with the Burlington Education Foundation. The Burlington Education Foundation supports educational excellence in the Burlington Public Schools. Through community involvement, the BEF provides Burlington teachers with an alternative source of funding for creative and innovative curriculum enrichment programs. Since last year's gala, the BEF awarded more than $31,000 in grant funding for programs across the school system, bringing its total grant funding over the past decade to more than $300,000. The BEF continues to enable Burlington's educators the opportunity to develop programs that broaden student knowledge, refine teaching techniques, and refine the skills needed for future success. Our next charity is Burlington Youth and Family Services. Burlington Youth and Family Services Burlington Youth and Family Services provides therapeutic and other services to approximately 400 Burlington residents. These services address the wide range of problems confronting youth and families in town. The grant awarded to the Burlington Youth and Family Services at last year's gala directly supported the organization's National Youth Project Using Mini Bikes program, which provides kids with an opportunity to learn better ways of managing school and home while learning to master riding a dirt bike. In 2018, one of BYFS's primary goals is to add programs that utilize mindfulness techniques and to build on its core strength of developing creative ways to encourage youth and promote healthy coping skills. Our next charity is Help Us. Help Us is a social network that promotes and encourages kind and charitable deeds, connecting people in need with people and organizations who want to and can help. In 2017, Help Us reached nearly 500 individuals and families. Support from last year's gala supported various drives for Christmas gifts, school supplies and diapers, goods and services for families working with Burlington Youth and Family Services, and much, much more. This year, Help Us is developing coordinated programs to increase its impact in the community and expand its work with Burlington area businesses. Our next charity is Neshoba Learning Group. Neshoba Learning Group offers a different life trajectory for individuals with autism. The next charity is Neurofibromatosis Northeast. You got that right. Neurofibromatosis is a genetic disorder of the nervous system that causes tumors to form on the nerves anywhere in or on the body at any time. NF affects all races, all ethnic groups, and both sexes equally. The mission of Neurofibromatosis Northeast is to find a treatment and a cure for NF. Following last year's gala, Neurofibromatosis Northeast was able to expand its outreach to NF patients who need quality care and services. In total, the organization has had an impact on more than 20,000 individuals living with or caring for those with NF. In 2018, Neurofibromatosis Northeast strives to further educate physicians and healthcare professionals at area medical facilities about accurately diagnosing and treating NF patients. Relay for Life of Burlington. Relay for Life is the signature fundraising event of the American Cancer Society, raising funds in Burlington and across the country to help save lives, celebrate lives, and lead the fight for a world without cancer. The American Cancer Society serves over 10,000 families and patients in Massachusetts, and this is due in large part due to the fundraising by Relay for Life. Since last year's gala, Relay for Life of Burlington helped 647 patients and their caregivers have a free place to stay during treatment via the Hope Lodge program. In the Burlington area, it enabled 31 cancer patients to attend Leahy Medical Center's Look Good, Feel Better workshops. In 2018, Relay for Life of Burlington and the American Cancer Society strives to increase colorectal cancer screenings and is continuing its partnership with the Leahy Health System to achieve this goal. Our new charity this year is the Skate for the 22 Foundation. The Skate for the 22 Foundation combats veteran suicide by providing free hockey to veterans. In addition to providing a supportive team environment, Skate for the 22 also provides suicide prevention education, financial assistance, and other means of support to families of veteran suicide victims. Today, the foundation supports approximately 200 veteran skaters and their families and is expanding its East Coast Veterans Hockey League to Connecticut in the coming year. The Skate for the 22 Foundation exists and is successful due to the community's heart and passion for hockey. Many Burlington residents and Burlington natives provide the energy and support that fuels Skate for the 22's commitment to solving the veteran suicide tragedy via the greatest sport of all, hockey, the UDT SEAL Association. The UDT SEAL Association provides care for veterans of the Naval Special Warfare community and their families. More than 7,500 military and civilian individuals have benefited from UDT SEAL Association programs. And through the support of last year's Black Tie Gala, the UDT SEAL Association was able to further support its programs aimed at seamlessly assimilating veterans and their families from active duty to life after the military. In 2018, the UDT SEAL Association strives to enhance its networking capability to better assist its veterans as they enter the civilian workforce. The association expects its strong relationship with the Burlington community to grow as veterans relocate to the region. So now that you've met our charitable partners, please join me in welcoming the amazing people behind them. From the Burlington Education Foundation, Paula Bormeister, President. From Burlington Youth and Family Services, Executive Director Christine Shruhan. From Help Us, Founder Joyce Delianis. From Neshoba Learning Group, Liz Martineau, President. From Neurofibromatosis Northeast, Karen Peluso, Executive Director. From Relay for Life of Burlington, Co-Chair Cheryl Schaffman. From the Skate for the 22 Foundation, Founder Bobby Colleton. And last but not least, from the UDT SEAL Association, Don Tachi, President of the Northeast Chapter.